Hello, everyone. It's Pat. Welcome back to my channel. Happy December. We're in the heading into the beginning of our holiday season. Actually, the holiday season has already started. I take that back, but Thanksgiving here in the United States, anyways. But we're about to move into Hanukkah and Christmas and New Year's, and I'm sure Kwanzaa is in there someplace too. I'm not sure exactly when it takes place. We just came out of a full moon, which had some really interesting energies to it, but that was this past week. But I thought I'd come on and, like I like to do at least once a month, pull some angel cards for us to see what the energies are for this month. And, maybe a little sneak peek into the new year too. I'm so cold today. I have to tell you, here in New England, the temperature's starting to go down. And I've got a nice little toasty fire behind me, and I was getting a little chilly, but so I'm kind of like double layered up with fleece here. So anyways, let's start out by just calming and centering our energies, okay? And taking a nice deep breath and calling on Archangel Michael, as I often do, to Archangel Michael, thank you for being here and present with us now. For anyone who's watching this video, we call upon you. Please cut any cords of fear that may be attached to us, that may be draining our energies in any way, and take a nice deep breath. Archangel Michael, please vacuum away any negative psychic debris, escort away any negative or lower energies or entities from anywhere around us. Please clear out the rooms that we're in of any residual energy from other people, places, and situations. Take a nice deep breath. Okay. So we'll call upon the archangels for who's working with us. That's the question I usually ask. Who's working with us for the month of December? Who can we call upon? Okay. Ooh, there's 3 cards that spilled out. All right. So angel therapy is the first one. This is Archangel Raphael. And he says, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Okay. So if you're feeling overwhelmed this month for whatever reason, whether it's for getting ready for the holidays or you get stuff going on at work, this is a reminder to invoke them, call them in and ask for their help. Call in your angels. We have to call them in order for to get their help. Okay. Oh, I got my kitty meowing at me. She's coming to pay us a visit. So Raphael's the healing angel too. So if there's something that's been going through your mind, hello, baby, that is really maybe something that needs to be healed, call on Raphael. This may be a month where, I know because it's the holidays, I tend to, with the decorations for the different holidays, there's pictures of angels everywhere. So it's kind of reminding all of us in this season, it's like, yeah, a lot more people are going to be connecting with their angels. We're going to be singing about them. And, and I think as we think of them and we see them, it's sort of, we kind of call them in and bring them in around us. So, Ariel comes in here with this message of clear your space. So it's time to clean things out. Not just, this can be physical clutter. So there's a lot of clearing out going on, physical clutter, but it also can be mental clutter. And that's part of what turning, this card message is about too, giving your worries over. It's an act of surrender, and it's because you need to clear out the stuff in your head too sometimes, and our heart, when our heart is really heavily burdened. And there's a lot with the teachers and coaches and other intuitives that I follow, like Colette Baron Reed as an example. They're doing like a real cord cutting thing going on this month to help, bring an end to things that are no longer serving us. And what new things do we want to move into? That's all part of clearing space. Okay. Um, if you want to get a better organized around something, or if there's a big project that needs to be tackled, its first step is to clear out and organize it, to clear out the whatever is junk, and then you can get clear about what needs to be organized. But so there's a bit of that going on, and it's not a big surprise. I mean, it's the end of the year. I mean, a lot of people are doing that as we come to year's end. They're like, okay, this year's over. It's time to be done with this. You're taking all your files from 2022 maybe and putting them into storage. So there's a lot of clearing out that's going on. And I feel like a lot of you are doing it to prepare for new things to come in. You're wanting fresh new energies in your life. And so oftentimes a great way to do that is to clear out a space, clear out a room, redecorate it. So you're looking to bring in the energy of the new, and to do that, to prepare for the new year, you're clearing out and making space for it. Okay. And so the other card we got here from the angels is claircognizance. And it's the Archangel Uriel. It says, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Woo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. She likes to make her presence known when I do these videos. So anyways, so oftentimes, in those times when we're having a lot of quiet and stillness and taking time out to do that, we'll get ideas. Ideas will come to us. It's one of the ways the angels work with us is through our intellect. So for things that you've been wanting to help or heal, or new things coming into your life, or issues that you've been struggling with, turn it over to the angels for their help, ask and invoke their help, and pay attention to the ideas that come to you. So you're going to get a lot of great ideas. And, when the angels work with you that way, sometimes it's very subtle. It's just like a thought or an impulse, like, oh, that would be a good idea to do that, And the important thing too is to act on it, when that idea comes to you. Or, and acting on it can be as simple as, maybe even doing some initial research on it. So let's see if there's any other messages we get around this. All right, not immediately, but I've pulled out the map deck by Colette Baron Reid because for whatever reason, I wanted to. All right, Spirit, what do you need us to know for the month of December? And angels are always trying to lighten us up, not just physically, but energetically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. They're help us to embody or to take steps in the direction of having more of a lightness of being. I mean, think about when, you're lighthearted and laughing, or when you get together with friends and you're reminiscing and laughing about old times, it really lightens your heart and your spirit. And so angels are helping us with that too when we ask them to intervene. And that's what a lot of these messages have to do with. It's like, okay, if you're having trouble, ask for our intervention. Turn it over to us. Surrender it. Clear out your space. Clear out your mind and your heart. And then the new ideas and new inspirations will come to you. Okay. Ooh, this was one. Okay. Well, I'll just show you the card that it kind of spilled out of the deck as I was shuffling, as they often do. This is Sad Embrace. Okay. And I feel like as I was looking at it, I just feel it has to do with people who this month are missing loved ones because they've passed, or maybe they have a troubling condition going on. And that's what it feels like to me. Yeah. You might have experienced loss in the past or recently, or there's something currently going on. It has to do with a sense of loss. So, and give yourself that time and space to heal. That's important always. And, don't, if you don't feel like you have it all together, if you're feeling a little cranky, give yourself some space and don't be too hard on yourself. A lot of people are missing loved ones at the holidays. So let's see. Any other messages for us? Let's see. This is into the unknown, and we all personally and collectively have that going on right now. This is a time, not just in our country, but in our world, where there's a lot of changes going on. There's a lot of things that have been around for a long time that are coming to an end. And because, society as a whole has changed, we're moving in new directions. And, the whole piece about climate change, our Earth is experiencing changes that most of us in our lifetime have never seen before. And, there's a big piece that's unknown. We don't know what our future is going to entail that way. And all we can do is each day put one foot in front of the other and do our best. But she's coming to make friends with us. Let's see if there's any other messages around these as I look at them. Whoops. Do you have a message, Angel? Huh? With the Into the Unknown card, it's also a reminder that it's important to trust, which isn't always easy. I think it's our nature sometimes to worry about things, and especially when we can't see where it's going. Let's see. What other messages do we want to have here? I'm going to call out the Archangel Gabriel card because Gabriel is, to me, like a Christmas angel. Gabriel, what would be your message for all of us here? She's a messenger angel, too, for December. Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. Okay, let's see. All right, so we've got a motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on a particular project. And Gabriel is a very motivating angel. If you call on Gabriel or Michael, they can be very, very motivating. And I have had experiences where I've been absolutely flat out dead tired, but I had a short little list of things that really needed to get done. Like you have to get to the store because you're out of food and you just don't have the energy and motivation to go. Calling on Gabriel or Michael and asking for their help and intervention, it works. I can tell you it works. So if there's something that you need to get psyched up for that you're not feeling too enthusiastic about, ask for their intervention. Call on them for help. They can be very motivating. And Michael, if you ask him for that, and ask him to be around you like 24/7. He can keep you going like the little Energizer bunny. So just make sure you're aware of that kind of going into it. You may hit a point where you have to ask him to back off. Thank you, Michael, but I gotta, this body needs some rest now. So let's see. And it's sometimes it can be, if you're feeling the loss of a loved one, you're feeling a sense of loss, it can be hard to get motivated. Okay. So that's why they invite you again to help, get you moving a little bit in that direction. I mean, it's certainly okay to give yourself the time and space that you need. But we also have to function. And there's that balance that we have with grief. We're between giving ourselves time to grieve and also trying to function in our life. If it's, if it's a devastating loss that you've gone through. But the other card was vulnerability that Gabriel came to us with. And it just says, listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration. And then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. So that goes hand in hand with the motivation card. And it's, again, I would say a reminder from them to kind of, when we have vulnerable feelings, we kind of tend to want to cover that or push it someplace, push it aside instead of being present with it. And I feel like that card's just a bit of a reminder to kind of, take a moment and be present with it. Allow it to be, because that energy, emotions are like energy in motion. And if you give them space and allow them to be, they will move on. But you can also learn something from them. They can bring awarenesses to you. And if you can be honest with yourself and just admit it, then it can give you courage to take steps in a new direction. So anyway, so these are some of the messages for our month of December. I want to thank you for coming to watch the video, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely holiday, whatever you celebrate. I like this time of year. It's quiet and it's a great time to reflect. That's also part of that clearing out the clutter card, I think. Clearing your space. Because the end of the year is oftentimes when we reflect back on the previous year and, what goals we wanted to accomplish and what we feel like went well, or maybe what we feel didn't go well, or what we want to revisit, or what we feel we could have done, So there's a lot of putting, as we review and reflect on the past year, we need to kind of clear that out of our mind and heart as we prepare for the new one. So, but I will be back for some January and New Year readings and messages. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely holiday, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care, everyone.